Hey there guys, and welcome back to Space Engineers. Now, off camera I've been a bit busy. I've started building up my base. I'll give you a quick tour of it before we get on with today's job. So, getting the entrance here. So, ground floor is more or less done. I still need to do a bit of work on it yet. I obviously haven't completed these walls or doors yet. If I head upstairs, I'm going to head into the crew quarters, where we've got the medical station. Still working on the design and layout for this. I haven't fully decided on it yet. But when I put a roof on it, I plan on putting on a heavy metal roof. So, you know, just a bit of extra durability just in case. So, yeah, that's the base. It's coming on. I'm relatively happy with it. I think there's a few more tweaks that can be done. I've expanded out the bay thing for vehicles. So we've got this new addition over here, as well as this one over here, which you guys saw before where I built it. And yeah, it's like, it is coming together. So today, my plan is I want to install some modules onto the refinery. And then, because I've got a reasonable amount of ice at the moment, but the area where I'm getting my ice, it's not got a lot of it in there, so it's going to end up being depleted very soon. Can't get my words out. So I need to find a new place for that. Now, of course, I could use the miner to do a bit of scouting around trying to find it, but the battery range on it isn't great. Even with two batteries, at very best, I can get about 30-40 minutes of flight, and then it starts draining, and then obviously if it ran out of battery I'd end up with a bit of an issue. So I plan on building a land vehicle, something to do scouting around, and eventually I might do some adapting to it so it can carry the miner, and so then I can travel long distances, do mining, offload it into the big vehicle and bring it back to base, and without having to make so many trips. So first of all, let's do the upgrades to the refinery. So if I go into if I have a look, so there's a speed module, the yield module, and a power efficiency. So I want to install the yield so I can get more resources from what I get in. I want power efficiency as well, so I'm going to install that. And it'd be nice to speed it up a little bit, so I might install that at the bottom here. And I might install, don't know, another power efficiency or another yield. To be honest with you, the towers that I've got installed are actually doing okay for me, and I do intend on installing some solar panels on the rooftop. So as you can see, I've got two towers there. I relocated that tower because it was around here before. I relocated it over there, and I've got another one over there. So I've got a total of 10. Oh, sorry, 9 turbines going. I didn't install one on that side over there, so it would fly up. I didn't install one on that side there because they are a bit close. However, checking on them, they are showing us performing optimally, so I'm quite happy with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get these welded up, and then I might have to do some upgrades to this as well. I think I've just about got enough space to do it. Yeah, so I'll probably install a speed module and a power efficiency onto this one. Yeah, so I'm going to do that, and once I've done that, we'll be LB. Alright, so they're installed now, and that should be very helpful. I don't have a lot of space. If I installed one on this side, I'm assuming it will probably obstruct my ability to access that container. Although that's not terrible because I could still get around there and do it. Yeah, so I think I will install that there. Ooh, of course I need steel plate. Right, middle mouse. Right, actually, let's deposit all the stuff that I've got. Middle mouse. Right. and rotate it around. And so that will be the power efficiency. Now I want the speed modules to be installed when it actually has it the right way around. That is right, isn't it? Yep. Right, so let's get this made up. I am starting to get the hang of this build planner thing. It is working out for me. So middle mousing on there when I've got the component highlighted, that allows me to get the components out. So right, so that one's the speed module. So 2 and 3. Still short on the computers. Right. Right, can I still get around there? Well, I can get access to this anyway. That's a positive. Right, got computers there, so there we go. Oh, I just realised I've installed that the wrong blooming way. Oh, right. Put these back. Why will it let me put them in? Let's put them in though instead. Right. Grind that off and I'll to install it the right way around. That should be the right way. There we go. Right. So that should make that so much better to work with. Right. Okay, so, and down to the idea of building a land vehicle. Now, if I'm going to be travelling long distances, I'm wondering if I'd like to have big wheels on it. I'll tell you what, first of all, let's get the steel that I'll need to get started. I think I might have to get some more of that crafted up, I'm sure. Oh, I've got a fair few there. Oh, actually, I will need interior plates. Because what I'll want to do, first of all... BRB. Now we're back. Now I managed to shut that thing up in the in my kitchen. Right, so let's go into here. I'm going to need to organise this again. What I want to do is start off with a landing gear, and then I'm going to clearly need wheels. So 1 by 1, 3 by 3, and a 5 by 5. Put that down there. Would have been nice if it landed nice and straight, but it hasn't. So it is what it is. It'll have to do. Get some blocks there. Right. And no, I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy with that at all. That's going to just make it a bit wonky trying to build off. So let's... That should be better. Right. Now then. 3. So what I'm going to do is start building off this. Not too sure how wide I'm going to make this. I suppose it'll depend on the cockpit I install. So let's just get a very simple basic chassis down. Actually, I should have built this up. I'm not thinking today. Need to make sure I've got enough clearance to build on. So otherwise it's going to be a bit of a problem. So let's build up a little bit like that, and then we'll build out. Right, so let's have a look at the cockpit. So we've got that one. It only has a couple of small connectors, although I suppose because it's not going to be drilling, it's not going to be too much of a problem. So, and that is a nice cockpit. I like that actually. Right. So this one has the connectors. If I remember rightly, they're actually on either side at the top there. So what I'll do is I'll weld that up so I get a better idea of what I'm working with. And once I've done that, we'll BRB. Alright, so I've got a bit of a rough idea of what's going on here. So we've got the cockpit here. I've got two batteries installed there. I might install a third one. I'm not certain yet. Got two medium containers. I've got the conveyors leading from the cockpit to them. The side has a large port, so I could probably have a connector on the side. That way, rather than trying to connect from the front or the back, I could probably just drive in, have a connector out the side here to connect up to the port from one of the containers. Yeah. For some reason, I'm kind of struggling today with the idea. So, alright, let's get wheels installed. I'm going to need a few of them just to make sure it's nice and balanced. So, put that one there. I might actually make this a little longer. So then I can have additional wheels, so I have it a 6-wheeler. That might do it for me. So if I turn that around, is that enough space in there? It is, yeah. So there's enough space in there, and there's a bit of a gap between the wheels. So I could extend this out just a little bit more and have another set of wheels at the back. So let's see. How many spaces does it need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. About 6 apart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should then mean I can install those wheels on the back here. So 5. Hoping I'm putting these the right way. Like that. Oops. Ew. Error. Does not compute. 5. No, 5. Right. Okay, so I want that about there. Yep, so them wheels are nice and level. There should be a decent amount of ground clearance as well. So let's do the right wheels now. So I've got that installed there. So there. Which was that attached to? Like this block here. Alright, let's rotate that. Like that. Nope, that's not right. Ah! 6. Yeah, that's right now. Right, let's put another couple of blocks in there so I can actually build this wheel. Alright, so then 6. Right, so yeah, we've got 6 wheels there. So that should be plenty sufficient to carry this load. I could actually probably have additional containers on this because I think these wheels should be able to carry a fairly decent amount of load. So I could actually probably extend the out here because if I do a side connector, I will need it to be able to clear over the wheels. Ah. Right, I tell you what, I'll weld this up, see what I think, and we'll BRB. And we're back. Right, so I've added a few little touches to the armour on it, trying to get a little bit of a shape to it, without bogging it down too much. Now, I'm not too sure about the connectors on the side. They look like tumors. But what do you guys think? Well, do you think I should change anything on it? Do you think I should relocate the connectors? What do you guys think? And also, I'll be open to suggestions for names for this thing. Yeah, it's turning out all right. I think in the next episode, though, we will need to... well, first of all, I think off camera I'll probably work a way around of making a connection system so I can get this thing connected up to the base and charged, which will be a good idea. And then we will work on making a trailer so we can put the miner onto it and couple it up to the back. Make sure it's all pipes in so anything the miner gathers will be able to be transferred into these containers there. I've put a conveyor sorter on here to make sure that works out. I've still got to configure it yet, but it will work. But yeah, it's been quite a productive episode today, so I'm pretty pleased. So let me just turn around and have a look at you guys, put that away. I think we shall leave it there for today. I'm pretty excited for this, and this thing will be really good for traversing the world and just exploring. And I really do need to find a new resource for ice, because where I'm getting out at the moment, like I said, it's running out. But anyway, if you've enjoyed this video, make sure you smash that like button and hit subscribe, and why not ring that little bell to be notified of future content. I'll catch you next one, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.